Hey everybody, I wanted to share a little bit more of my Hurricane Helene clean up the storage building project with you. Trying to get it stabilized where we can get my customers' valuables out of here. We got this eave pulled down in that first video, and we got a couple of big concrete lintels, I think that's what they called it, support the roof over the windows. Some neat old pieces. And got that big beam loaded up. Those blocks are bolted to the beam on each end, a few blocks. So what we're going to do now, we're going to try to pry bar this big chunk of blocks out of this corner and hope the roof don't fall all the way in on the stuff. Get these big loose pieces on the ground before I attempt to go inside there and prop it up. So I think I'll prop y'all up on the back of the truck on the socket set again, and I'll go over here and get my pry bar, and maybe we'll catch some of this activity on video. Alright, y'all, wish me luck. Alright, it looks like it's wedged in there pretty tight. I'm going to pause it and get some straps on it and put the winch on it. I'll set you up later. Alright everybody, I got the straps fed around behind that chunk of loose block wall. I managed to get it out from beside that metal window frame, which I'm glad that worked out. I fed that strap behind there with a rake. That worked really good. Sad to see this old fence down. I built this fence for this lady, I don't know, 15 years ago, all the way around this property. And anyway, it didn't get maintained with water seal or paint. It took a beating. Mother Nature worked on it too. But I did want to show you a neat little way that I built these gates if anybody ever wants to build some gates. This was experimental when I did it. But this is like a 2x4 frame. You can see how it's just sort of pieced together. But it's 15 years old and it's still in pretty good shape. As far as, being straight. But the way I designed it, look down how straight that is to be pieced together with just 2x4s. I just put like one screw, looks like a couple of screws just here and there. But what I did, the secret to this, is this piece of plywood. I took one piece of salt treated plywood and I cut it out to look like the 2x4 frame. And that's what's really held this thing together all these years. It was a double gate. Yeah, I'm tickled to see it still standing, after Mother Nature worked on the rest of these old split rails I ordered from Lowe's. Split rails ain't what they used to be. Probably 15 years old, but like I say, she never treated it or painted it or anything like that. But anyway, I don't even remember how many feet it is, but it goes on and on and on. This place has really grown up. This is the Blessed Earth Farm. The man wrote a book called, I think it's called Legacy. He's been gone for quite a few years, but all right, back to the task on hand. We are going to pull down the block wall. One other little trick I did, this little zip tie right here on the winch. When you're trying to free spool, that little zip tie keeps this forward reverse latch in place, and when you get ready to take it off, just slip it over like that. Now you get the lock action. And when you're trying to pull that spool out of there by yourself, that's difficult unless you got it locked in neutral. I'm all in the bushes over here, growed up. All right, let's see what Trademaster Plumbing can do on this go round. I'm gonna prop you up on the socket set again. Get where I had you now. All right, maybe. Maybe that's where I had you right there. That looks pretty good. Put you some 1/4-inch sockets to help get a little more support. Okay, let's see what kind of action we can capture. If I have to pull up in the truck at the end of this one like I did the last one, if I keep doing that, I'll be home before dark. Y'all wish me luck. I get tightened up. The strap's getting off to the side. Hold it on. Get tight. Oh. Yay! All right. Let's go take a look at that destruction. Sounded like I heard a aftershock or something when that hit the ground. I checked the power wire earlier. That power was not on, but it didn't pull the power anyway. Well, she landed flat. Those are some heavy blocks too. These aren't your Home Depot class. Oh, we cracked one on the stump. We knocked one loose. Yeah, that's good to have that down. That's real good. And the roof didn't come down with it, so a little bit safer. All right. Walk around here and make sure everything's okay. Look at this barn. It's smashed too. Sad, sad, sad. That's a neat old barn. The Blessed Earth Farm and Nursery. Check out that book called Legacy. Winston Hardegree. Gonna pour that corner out too, probably next week. It's Friday, everybody. I hope y'all have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy this beautiful spring weather. All right, I'm gonna clean up this little bit I've started on today and head to the house. Enjoy the weekend. Maybe I'll see y'all on the water.